10 years of our lives, and it actually works. With this time relay, we can travel back to any point in time and then return to the present.
Didn't you say that before?
What?
Sorry, just a bit of deja vu. So where shall we go?
Well, how about we go back to Germany during World War II and...
Gentlemen, I've been watching a lot of old grey whistle test recently. Why don't we go back to the 1970s and...
Yes, brilliant idea. We go back to the 1970s and buy a house in London for around £15,000 that would now be worth £500,000. And I wouldn't have to keep talking to my parents. Do you know how long I've been waiting for them to die so I can finally get that house?
Actually, I was going to suggest seeing the original lineup of Genesis live.
Oh, everybody knows they were better with Phil Collins at the helm.
You take that back.
I think you're right, though. We should go back to the 1970s. There are many things we can do that don't involve rubbish prog rock.
I could drive around in my car with the seatbelt off and throw litter out of the window.
I could smoke my pipe in the lab.
I'd just like to hit a child.
I could buy original Star Wars toys mint in box. Hold on. You want to hit a child?
Actually, I'd like to meet my next-door neighbour again, Sophie MacDonald. She had such beautiful golden hair, which she wore in a plait.
Ah, your first crush.
Yes, but I was only 14 and she was 19. She didn't even know I existed.
Oh.
Oh, but she would now. I could impress her with my PhD, my thick moustache and my knowledge of the future.
What?
You want to go back in time to seduce a teenager?
Our ages would be perfect now. Plus, she ended up getting pregnant by Bertie Shaw's uncle, and he was almost 50, so she certainly likes an older chap.
And you say I'm weird?
You are weird. Don't think we haven't seen you looking up all that morbid Nazi memorabilia.
The Nazis created some of the finest objets d'art.
I don't think a lampshade of human skin is objet d'art.
It's a collectible.
Gentlemen, please. I think this has all got rather strange. How about we pop back in time 5 minutes and pretend the whole thing never happened?
That's an excellent idea. Plus, in the excitement, my tea has gone cold.
I suppose so. Then we can actually figure out where to travel next without going all pedo.
Hey.
There is a perfect example of why everything is better in our society than it was in the past.
Professor Zim, I have a question.
Oh?
Yes, Shalimar. I'm glad that the time telescope has triggered your curiosity.
If everything was worse in the past, why did those scientists want to travel back in time to the 1970s?
One of them was a pervert who wanted to have physical relations with his neighbour.
Lanyard, remember, it is only thanks to our beloved New Republic that physical relations are prohibited. In the past, people engaged in a practice known as sex.
Oh, gross.
Yes, it was. It even involved the exchange of bodily fluids. People were obsessed by sex. Here, let me show you another incident from the mid-20th century.
Gentlemen, you wanted to see me urgently.
Yes, sir. We've discovered something that may revolutionise comedy. Something that I feel, once we release it, may cause catastrophic and irreversible effects on light entertainment. Something utterly addictive. We call it innuendo.
Innuendo?
Yes, innuendo, a way of creating jokes from nothing.
I don't get it.
You're not the only one not getting it.
Oh, behave.
Are you having a stroke?
Oh, chance would be a fine thing.
You see, innuendo is a rich, fertile load.
Always bragging about your fertile load.
I see. Load is a homophone.
I heard that rumour about load.
You're one to talk.
QE!
So, is this innuendo? You basically just act as if everything is somehow about sex. I see. This could be big?
Said the actress to the bishop.
Brilliant. I think it's the kind of thing that starts off small, but with careful handling can grow into an impressive tool.
That's what she said.
At first, it's uncomfortable, but after a while, you start to like it.
Oh, saucy.
I like a bit of sauce.
I heard the rumour.
It's not the only one you heard.
All this sudden exposure to innuendo is making me feel a bit ill.
Just suck it up.
Said the producer to the actress.
You need a little liquor.
I heard that rumour.
Isn't that a euphemism?
Are you for me, or am I for you?
You know, I don't think the BBC will ever let us do this. We'll have to sneak it in through the back door.
Oh, pardon?
Professor, I'm so glad we don't have anything like innuendo anymore. If someone rammed that down my throat, I would gag.
Yes, Lanyard. We are much more evolved than the primitive inhabitants of the past. Now we have the bone-to-kill pill, we don't need to act on those urges. Oh, it was all very silly. Shalimar, please step away from the time telescope. It's for authorised users only.
Who's Sam Fox?
I've no idea.
Your browsing history on the scope shows you spent a lot of time looking at her.
Get back to your seat, Shalimar, immediately, and we'll continue with the lesson.
I'm going to build a wall around France to keep out those French criminals.
The king says he's going to ban jobs.
Oh, I love a nice dance.
Sire, why are you shouting out of the window again?
I'm Henry VIII. I'm the king of the people. The people need to hear me.
Yes, sire. It's just that when you shout out of the window, the common folk hear your words, and then the town crier repeats them incorrectly, and pretty soon the whole of Christendom is up in arms.
Who are you, a lowly courtier, to tell me, Henry VIII, the most tremendous monarch who has ever been, the smartest, the most humble monarch in the world, whether I can shout out of the window?
Of course, sire. You may shout from whatever windows you please. It's merely a matter of court protocol.
I suppose you're going to tell me that my father, Henry VII, didn't decide crown policy by shouting it out of the window?
No, sire, he did not.
Who are you?
I'm your new Lord Chancellor.
What happened to the last one?
You had him executed for spreading falsified court reports.
He was a bad man. He used to be good, but he lost his head.
Literally.
Who are you?
I am the Lord Privy Seal. You've known me for 30 years.
Excellent, great. And who am I?
You are Henry VIII, Defender of the Faith, with very large hands.
Yes, that's right. I do have big hands. Huge, in fact. The biggest and the bestest of any monarch. What happened to my painter? The one who made the picture of me with small hands.
You had him executed for spreading a false portrait.
Excellent, great. So what do you think about my excellent idea about building a wall around Calais?
Sire, if you would indulge me, could you please shout a correction?
Why?
Well, sire, it's just that we are at war with Spain and Portugal and Naples and Scotland. Currently, France is the only ally we have. So from a purely financial perspective, it would be helpful if you didn't call them dirty.
I never said they were dirty. What about the Ottomans? We signed an excellent peace treaty that I devised. It was a tremendous achievement. You know, people write me letters. They say, Henry, you are a great diplomat.
Yes, we did sign a treaty, but now we are at war with them because after the Emperor didn't invite you to his birthday, you shouted out of the window that they were a bunch of swarthy bacon dodgers that worship Satan.
The Swedes? I've always been a big fan of the Swedes.
Also at war, since you told the king to drown yourself in a herring barrel, you hurdy-gurdy moose molester. He didn't send you a get-well-soon card when you had the pox.
The Holy Roman Empire?
I think that one was stick your empire up your Roman chuff hole, you icon-worshipping cousin lovers.
I get the feeling you're in league with them. Guards, have this man executed. He was a good friend. Sad.
Wait, no!
Did I really say all of that? I mean, I'm one of the calmest, most stable people you'll ever meet.
Well, actually, it was quite a bit worse.
Who are you?
I'm your new Lord Privy Seal.
I've got a better idea for the wall. How about we get France to pay for it?
I'm not sure France will agree to that.
I'm gonna build a wall around France, and the French will pay for it.
The king says he's going to build a wall around Spain, and the Dutch will pay for it.
I didn't say that.
Consider this, students. Henry VIII was unhappy because he had too many sexual urges. If he had taken a boner-kill pill, problem solved.
Professor Zim, what are sexual urges?
Good question, Lanyard. When men sexually obsess over someone.
Like Sam Fox.
Shalimar, I don't know why you are fixating on a late 20th century glamour puss. I mean, why would anyone want to watch her in her most intimate moments? In the bathroom? Squatting over the bidet?
Professor, the lesson...
Oh, yes. Some more primitive men.
Is it ready yet?
We want to see your new cave painting.
Yeah, come on, Orglock. The roast mammoth is getting cold.
You can't rush an artist when he's creating art.
What's an artist?
Me, I'm an artist who creates art.
Fartist, more like.
Yeah, who creates farts.
It's my new concept, art. And I am an artist, an elevated being, whereas you, Mocklock, are just a stupid hunter-gatherer.
And what about me?
Ergo, you're just stupid.
No, I'm not.
Last time you went foraging for berries, you came back with a bag of rocks.
My masterpiece is complete and ready to be revealed, but before I do, I have one final question. Would you like to see a painting of Gelbok?
Oh, she's the prettiest girl in the tribe. Yes, please.
With no furs on?
Oh, even better.
What's it worth to you?
4 sharpened flints?
Deal.
Wow, you could see everything.
Not so fast. Flints, please.
I've only got 1 flint on me.
Same.
Okay, tell you what. For 1 sharpened flint per month, each, I can provide you with exclusive access to art of the hottest girls in the tribe.
I like art.
Have you got a painting of Gaglet?
In my private boulder collection, she's washing herself in a waterfall. For a mere 1 sharpened flint per month.
What about Nombuk?
Ah, fan of the older ladies, I see. Yes, I have a boulder that might interest you for 1 sharpened flint per month.
Oglock, I might not be the sharpest flint in the tribe, but isn't this art just paintings of naked ladies?
No, of course not. Art is an attempt to transcend the brute realities of mortal existence through the depiction of human forms that appeals to our higher natures. For a mere 2 sharpened flints per month, I can provide you both with exclusive access to art where the hottest girls in the tribe have been very naughty and need to be punished.
Deal.
And the lesson here is?
Men are disgusting. They even get excited by rocks.
Yes, they liked getting their rocks off. Rocks.
Professor, I think I'm going to stop taking my boner kill pill. I want to see if it changes how I feel when I'm off the pill.
Shalimar, if you do that, I will be forced to report you to the Ministry of Education, and you will be reprogrammed.
But you've shown us so much of the past, where people did stuff. We don't do anything anymore.
Yes, because those urges are over. And so is the lesson.
OK, let's get straight to business. We represent the 3 biggest crisp manufacturers in Britain. In fact, if anyone is eating a crisp right now, there's a 90% chance it's from one of our packets.
Yes, we're the big boys of crisps. What's your point? Time is money, or rather, crisps.
Yes, come on, get to the crunch.
Nice one, Tom. I like the crisp-based wordplay.
In a word, colours. We have a problem.
Alan, not again. Enoch was not right. Crisps do not see race or creed.
Yes, I understand that now. We must not have apartheid in the world of the fried potato slice. But it's about the colour of the bags.
What's wrong with them? They're nice and bright.
In a word, chaos. Chaos and colours. 3 words. And consumers. 5 words. Barry, your ready salted packet is white.
Colour of salt makes sense.
Yes, but Tom, yours is red.
Yeah, red desalted. Anyway, don't talk to me about colour coding, Alan. What's up with blue for salt and vinegar?
The blue represents the sea, which is salty.
Actually, the sea in UK waters is more of a green hue.
So, Alan, you think it's confusing then for consumers, this colour-coding free-for-all?
Yes, it's bad enough now with only 4 colours.
5. We just introduced beef. Packets are brown. You're not going to tell me there's something wrong with that now, are you?
No, except that lots of things are brown. Gravy, sausages, my wife's eyes. We need a standardised system of colour coding for crisps that makes sense.
I can see the logic in that. Tom, would you be prepared to consider changing the colour of your packet? In particular, cheese and onion.
There is such a thing as blue cheese, so I see no reason why the packet for cheese and onion should not be blue.
But everyone else's are green, and yet your salt and vinegar packets are green. It's like you're deliberately trying to be annoying.
I will agree to change the colours, as long as you give me one good reason why the packet for cheese and onion is green and not yellow.
Gorgonzola is a little bit green.
We don't have foreign cheeses in British crisps. Cheddar all the way.
It's not really cheddar, though, is it? It's a sort of dried milk powder with flavourings.
Too bad, chaps. I'm sticking with green for salt and vinegar and blue for cheese and onion. If anyone is too stupid not to read the packet, well, they don't deserve to eat the food of the gods that is crisps anyway.
Oglock, your latest cave painting was amazing.
Art. Remember, Urguk, it's art.
Oh yeah, the art was amazing. The way you could see all of Gelbok's body, even her...
Please, no vulgarity. I am a refined, sensitive artist.
Yes, Oblock. Sorry, Oblock. Urguk here just got a little overexcited.
Ow.
Anyway, you wanted to see us?
I did, yes, because I have a new type of art that may interest you.
It's a painting of your man snake.
And my man fruits as well, don't forget them.
Right. Oglock, I don't want to seem rude or anything, but I'd rather look at boulders with naked ladies on than your man worm.
Man snake. But what if I told you, for a small fee, I could create artworks of your man snake on these small flat rocks?
What's the point of that?
To attract women.
How?
You like a young lady, but she doesn't notice you. Well, you throw one of these rocks at her with a picture of your man snake, and then she'll be overcome with desire.
I don't know much about ladies, but I don't think they'll like having rocks thrown at them.
Not just any rocks, rocks with a painting of your man snake.
And they will be overcome with desire?
Definitely.
And you're sure it will work?
Unless they're lesbians, they will immediately want to make jiggy with you.
What is a lesbian?
Oh, that's a new word I invented for women who are attracted to other women. Ever since I started throwing rocks with paintings of my man snake at women, I discovered there are a lot of lesbians.
Oh, could you do a new art work about that?
Of course. Now, what about these man snake rocks? One flint per rock, and I'll throw in a free lesbian art boulder.
Yes, please.